In our today video we want to talk about the top weirdest animals in the world. Don't forget to watch till the very last seconds of the video. Welcome to this article about the top 10 weirdest animals. You'll find some of nature's weirdest and most fascinating creatures in this collection. Not all creatures are as adorable as others, so keeping an open mind is essential. Regarding animals, some can only be described as weird, looking like random creatures from a monster creation computer game, while others look like crossbreeds between two species that never should or could have crossed. 10 of the strangest animals on Earth will be discussed here. These strange-looking creatures are as awe-inspiring as they are strange-looking. You may be surprised by what you discover if you continue watching. 1. Platypus. An Australian animal, the platypus stands out from the rest. To distinguish them from all other mammals is what makes them monotremes. Platypuses, like echidnas, belong to a separate order of mammals called monotremes. It wasn't long before European naturalists and scientists were convinced that the platypus was a hoax because of its odd appearance. This creature is well suited to a semi-aquatic lifestyle. Dense, waterproof fur coats the animal's sleek body and broad, flat tail, making it very well suited for use in frigid climates. The platypus's hind feet are partially webbed as rudders, allowing them to steer through the water. The ear holes in the eyes that close as the animal dives are housed in the grooves behind its characteristic bill. Fat reserves are stored in the platypus tail, also used for digging and moving around. Platypuses have horny spurs on their ankles that connect to a gland in their upper legs, making them one of the few poisonous animals worldwide. They favor coarser bottom materials like cobbles and gravel when feeding over finer substrates like sand and silt. Whenever it isn't out hunting for food, the platypus prefers to stay in its burrow on the bank of a stream, river, or pond. People can hide in rocky crevices and stream debris or under the roots of nearby plants. 2. Komondor dog. Another weird animal is the Hungarian komondor dog. They look like Rastafarian dreadlocks because of their white coats with white tassels. Even though they don't have the vast stature and bulky build of their Hungarian counterparts, the komondorok has a commanding presence because of their white coats with white tassels. With a medium-sized head and hair covering most of its facial characteristics, the dog looks like a mutt from the outside in. The torso is muscular, and the tail is perfectly straight. 3. Frill-necked lizard. Agamid lizards, like the frilled lizard, are called frill-necked lizards, frilled dragons, and frizzy-necked agamas, Chlamydosaurus kingii. That region of Australia and New Guinea is home to only a single species population. Chlamydosaurus is a genus with only one species. The large frills around the lizard's neck, which are generally folded against its body, give the creature its name. As a tree dweller, C. kingii spends most of its time in the trees. Most of its meals are insects and tiny animals, such as flies. It's not uncommon for frill-necked lizards, or frillies, as they are known, to eat plants, but this is rare. A mottled effect resembling tree bark can be achieved by using brown or gray hues blended with darker spots and patches. Colors vary depending on the lizard's surroundings, so there isn't one universal shade. Lizards that live in dry, clay-filled environments are more likely to show a variety of oranges, reds, and browns. In contrast, lizards living in wetter, more tropical environments are more likely to show darker browns, grays, and greens. Their colors are a sort of camouflage since they are tailored to their environments. 4. Echidnas. The echidna is a member of a family of quill-covered monotremes, egg-laying mammals, classified as Tachoglossidae. The echidna is also known as the spiny anteater. In addition to the platypus, the 4 existing species of echidna are the only living mammals that lay eggs and are members of the monotremata order. However, they are not closely related to true anteaters of the Americas, who, together with sloths and armadillos, devour ant colonies and termites as their primary food. Echidnas are indigenous to Australia and New Guinea. 5. Ai. Ai is one of the most repulsive animals on the planet. This tiny monkey is also one of the most fascinating. A 14 to 17-inch long species with a long tail found only in Madagascar. With whitish guard hairs, it has long, wiry hairs ranging from gray to black on its body. However, its teeth are constantly growing like those of a rodent. Like bats and squirrels, the ai uses echolocation to find its way around and can scale trees headfirst. It has large, glaring orange or tan eyes that are spherical. It also has a third finger to probe into holes it has dug with its teeth and grab grubs out of those holes. People in the area don't like an endangered species because they think it's a demon and will kill it at any chance. 6. Axolotl. The species was initially discovered in several lakes, including Lake Xochimilco, which is located beneath the Mexican capital of Mexico City. In contrast to most other species of amphibians, axolotls do not go through metamorphosis to reach adulthood. Adults remain underwater and gilled rather than attempting to leave the water. The axolotl can only be found in the valley of Mexico's freshwater lakes, Xochimilco and Chalco. Flood control efforts resulted in the draining of Lake Chalco, and only the canals of Lake Xochimilco remain as evidence of their former selves. 7. Hairy frog. Hair and fur are commonly seen on mammals and some insects but rarely on amphibians or reptiles. One exception is the hairy frog, commonly known as the wolverine or nightmare frog. They get what looks like hair on their thighs and sides when they're reproducing, which is when they're about 4 to 5 inches long in the first place. The frog's dermal papillae are not hairs but dermal papillae with arteries that assist the frog in absorbing more oxygen. They work like the gills of a frog when it is a tadpole. Due to his role as guardian of his mate's eggs, he will require additional oxygen once she has laid them. 8. Pangolin. Here is another entry into our list of the top 10 weirdest animals. Phalidota, or scaly anteaters, are pangolins which belong to the genus Phalidota. Manus, Phatagenus, and Smutsia are the 3 genera that comprise the Manatee, the only extant family. Phatagenus and Smutsia, which have 2 species each, are the only 2 species known in sub-Saharan Africa. They can grow up to 100 cm long, 12 to 39 in. When a pangolin is a baby, it has soft scales that harden as it ages, giving it the impression of a plate-like appearance. These scales are very different from the scales of reptiles, which are made of keratin, which is the same material as human fingernails and tetrapod claws. 9. Okapi. An endangered species of artiodactyl mammal native to the northeastern region of the Democratic Republic of the Congo, DRC, the okapi, also referred to as the forest giraffe, Congolese giraffe, or zebra giraffe, is an endangered species. Okapis have striped markings similar to those found on zebras, but they are more closely related to giraffes. They are the only 2 extant relatives of the Giraffidae family. While most okapis are active during the day, a few may be active at night. They spend much of their time alone, only coming together to reproduce. All of the plants that okapis consume are native to their area. Males and females experience ruts and estrus regardless of the season. Estrus cycles recur every 15 days in captivity. A single calf is typically born at the end of a 440 to 450 day gestation period. Nurseries for juveniles are kept secret and only take place on an as-needed basis. Weaning occurs at 6 months for infants receiving solid food since they were 3 months old. At our number 10 we have sponge. The sponge is a marine invertebrate resembling a plant but is a marine creature. The sponge is so alien-looking that it can't be considered a plant. This animal has no digestive system, consisting of channels and holes interspersed with cells of varying specializations. A nervous system or brain is not present in this creature. It does not have a system for moving blood around the body like a human. It does not have any internal organs whatsoever. This organism can only survive because the ocean currents deliver it food and oxygen and remove waste. 750 million years ago, sponges first broke apart from their common progenitor with the rest of animal kind. Spongiology, the study of sponges, is a relatively new field. No doubt, these are among the top 10 weirdest animals in the world. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. To keep you updated for our daily video, don't forget to turn on the notification bell.